Welcome back to Rome Total War 2. I've had a good look round and I've decided what I'm going to do. First thing is I'm going to get these guys here to go back to a mull. Because if the Kharazmi want to play silly games and maybe come towards my settlements, I'll be ready for them. Now, over here, I thought I had... here he is. Yeah, I thought I had a spy. Let's bring him over, say, to here. I mean, basically, I want him somewhere between Kath and Amel. For obvious reasons, really. I want him to be able to affect any forces that might affect my own forces down there in that region. I want to make sure this guy's on his way as well. This one. You see, he seems to have stopped, doesn't he? Look. Good job I checked him. I want him to come over this way, to Charax.
Get to it, man.
Okay, good, and then reinforce that so that I can then get these guys out of here and do something a little bit more useful with them. He's going to go to Seleucia, and the Seleucia force, that's these here of course, are going to go all the way up to, not there, because it looks like the Quiddy or whatever they're called. Where are they? Here. Quidri. Looks like they are being highly successful there at the moment. So I'm going to go towards Hatra instead.
Settlement for you, my lord.
And just behind them... Where are they? Here? No. Susa. That's right. I know people can just walk straight through my territory and I can't get rid of them by destroying all their cities, but I have to get these people moving forward. I've only got a small number of armies that I can actually use, so I need to use them wisely. The army in Raga obviously isn't there anymore, or Ragar, or whatever you want to call it, I don't know. Now, I will show you something. I've looked it up in the encyclopedia as well. You see this Imperium? I can only have 3 armies up to here, I think. Another 3 armies in this second bit. So you start with 3. You get another 3 when you get to here. You get another 3, I think, when you get to there. And of course, it's the same with spies and dignitaries and everything else. At the moment, you see, I can only have 2. So I can have 1 for here, and then 1 to start with, and 1 for here. And I think that's the way that it works. So I need to improve. And I've looked it up in the encyclopedia, and it tells me that I improved my Imperium, although I've got to be careful I don't get too mad, otherwise there'll be a civil war. I improve it by conquest, so that's what I'm doing really. I've got to take some territory, and that's why I'm heading this way. I want to take Hatra, while the Quidri are keeping the Seleucids at bay down here, and then I want to take Edessa, and I'm hoping by taking those 2 places there, that will increase my Imperium enough to be able to back up some of these places with more armies. Well, that's the general plan anyway. Let's see if it works. Now, somebody said to me, will you have a look at factions? You need to, for some reason. I can't figure out the reason. I'm not sure if they were talking about provinces. I don't think so. Forces are here. There's nothing here that needs to be upgraded that I can see. And then in here, there are event messages. I'll be getting some of those soon, I'm sure. So I don't think it is that at all. I think what they were probably referring to was the technologies, because I think there's a technology that I need to get. And the one I want, I found it straight away. Look at that, that's good. I'll just show you what this one does, so you get a general idea. But really, it's the crop rotation that I'm aiming for more than anything else. Agriculture, wealth from agriculture, etc. So, okay, so really I want this so that I can get this next turn. Now that's only 3. Oh no, it's not, it's 5. Damn, I wish it was 3. I wanted to get all the 3s first and then go on to the 5s, but I want to be able to feed my population when the time comes. But maybe that is enough to do it. I really don't know. But we'll see. Okay, well, I think that's about all I need to do. You might think, well, why don't you do something with your spy over here? Bearing in mind you've got 2 spies. Well, this spy over here, wherever he is watching what happens over here. And I don't think I need him over here against the media. We'll see. I really don't know. Maybe I should move him so he's in reach of Hatra if I need him. I don't know. Maybe if I move him, say, to here, so he's on the road to Hatra. There. But so I can still see what's going on here. Ooh, it's exposed another one actually. What's that? Another Seleucid. So 2, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8, and then Who's that? Athena's faithful. Yeah, 8. And then, are these Seleucids? Yep. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. So there are 24 armies around it. Oh, mind you, that looks like a full 20 to me as well. So whoever attacks, they've got to take out the quadri against those kind of numbers as well. So, we shall see. Alright then, defending on the northeastern borders. I'm hoping the eastern border is all safe from any threats, and moving forward against the media over in, what shall we call it, the northwest. I think that's probably about right, isn't it? So, okay, let's see what happens now then. I don't know how much of this to show. Hang on, is it doing it? Yeah. So I might well cut out some bits if they're irrelevant, because they do take up quite a lot of video time. Okay, the Seleucids look like they might be being shown. Well, I don't think there was anything there of any relevance whatsoever, so I don't think I'll show any of that. The Dehae moved around a little bit, the Seleucids did as well, but only in a way that you'll see when I get onto the campaign map anyway. And I could save myself quite a few minutes by skipping that one completely. Faction destroyed, Carthage. Right, okay, as long as I can still get Carthaginian horse or whatever they were. Our hidden agent exposed. Okay, I didn't know he was hidden anyway, but and I'm going to have a look at one of these population surpluses. Media Magna surplus in this province has grown. You can now expand one of its settlements to construct more buildings. Right. Have I got Media Magna? Oh yeah. Is it Raga? Raga is Media Magna. Don't know. Oh, I see. Ah, it's because that's all I've got. I've only got that one part of it. Ekbatana and Gazaka or something. These are all owned by these up here who are fairly neutral at the moment, so I don't need to go to war with those yet. So, I could. Well, I can't anyway. Look at that. Ah, maybe I can do the undeveloped land. That's what they're talking about. But here, expand the city. Why is it telling me that? What's that? Eastern Small Town Iron. Construct this building. Oops. Connaught. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, what can I say? I'm not going to bother with it, basically. That's what I'm going to say. Why don't you let me out of there? Right, okay. And let's get rid of that as well. We've got quite a few with population surpluses, it looks like. But I'm not going to let that worry me. What I will do, though, is just make doubly certain that we are in the right place here. Which is here. Okay, good. I don't mind if the Kharazmi come and attack me. This is where the Dahae went to, I think, over here. This is where I feel pretty confident, you see. If the Dahae are now in the ascendancy in that area, I don't know where their town is or settlement or whatever, I really don't know. These should be the Kharazmi, I think. Yes, they are. They've got a fair few, but not enough really to worry me. And it looks like they might be going for Bukhara. I'd want them to take Bukhara, to be honest with you, because Marakanda and Bukhara are pretty close to one another. If they take this place, then I'll leave them for a bit while they then go on and take Marakanda, so I can then take this and take that and have myself another province that's only mine, so I don't even have to rely then on it being an ally. But I don't know, we'll see where it goes. But at the moment things are looking fairly safe up there, I would say. Now over here, I need to decide if I can make this attack. Where am I? Right, okay. Media and oh right. He's brought some friends along. Are they Aracosia? Yes, they are. Right, okay. If I don't know, poison some people or something. I don't know. Military sabotage, yeah. Poison provisions.
I will call forth the power of the Jinn.
Successful, excellent. And he is now reduced, not too significantly, but He's got quite a few of these as well, and these slingers. Oh, that's a shame. I don't know what's happening down here. That's still with Quidri, and Quidri there as well. It's a big army, isn't it, for Quidri there? But the Seleucids are hot on their tail. No, they're not. They've hardly got anything. It looks like the Quidri have murdered the Seleucians, doesn't it? Or the Seleucids, I think they're probably called, are they? What about these Seleucids? Ah! Or maybe they're heading my way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's got 10 in there. How many have I got? 5. Ah, well I may only have 5, but I've got the garrison troops as well, haven't I? So I should be okay. Maybe I should recruit some more in there, just to make doubly certain. What can I get?
My lord.
I can get all sorts. Slingers have got a good range as well, haven't they? Maybe a couple of slingers. How much money have I got? I don't think I need any more than that. Is it walled as well? I don't even need that, to be honest with you. Do I need more than 5 to defend that when I've already got? Let's see what I've got from the town itself. Can I get out of there? No, perhaps not. Okay, let's have a look in here. This is Seleucia. It's got 9 units, 2 hillmen, spearmen, full 320. That's excellent. Horse skirmishers and mob. So 2 lots of 2 lots. Is it 2 lots of 320 or 320 in total? I suspect it. Well, I know it's 320 in total because there's 160 in each unit. In other words, I've got 2 spearmen from the garrison. Yeah. Plus, I've got my own 3 spearmen. That makes 5 spearmen to block the doors. And he's got, well, did I say what he got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got 10. So, I don't know. Is it really worth me recruiting anybody else to defend that? I don't think so. I don't think he's going to be able to take it.
How may I serve
I really don't.
Parthia?
I could, actually, move these up to there. Giving me even more troops to defend it with. Is there anything else I can take down here now? Is he still there? Yeah, Aracosia's still there, isn't it? Damn. Well, maybe then I should be moving up here. But if I move up there, it might just invite him to come and attack me. I could recruit, though. If I move up to there... Yeah.
Get to it, man.
Okay, and then move these into here.
Ready for orders.
Okay, then I might be able to move forward. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 in there. Is that walled as well? No, it isn't. But he's only got 10, and I've got a garrison in here, so I don't think he's got a chance, has he? So 9, and then Charax has got 10. 4 of them are spearmen, so he's got no chance. Right, okay, well I might just keep him in there then.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord.
Because although he might be able to attack me, I doubt it, but if he can... See, I'd take 2 turns and have to go that way. He can't do it, can he? There's no way he's going to be able to hit me there. So, right, I think I've got enough troops there, so I'm not going to worry about having any more. So that leaves me free then to go and do this attack over here, doesn't it? In fact, it's all I've got to do, really. So, what do I do? Do I take it? Oh, that's him. That's Aracosia, isn't it? Yeah, it is. With a bit of luck, he's going to come on. That's a reinforcement. So, can I see what's in there now? Yep, lots of spearmen, lots of, I don't know. Yeah, he's got spearmen, and he's actually got quite a few slingers, and the slingers are the ones with the most range, aren't they? So, I think I might have to just go in after him. Yeah, it'll be a heavy melee operation, won't it? So, okay, let's go for this then.
Parthia's bidding, my lord.
I've got an even better plan. I'll leave the Aracosians to do the work. It's well in my favour, and I can hear people screaming at me saying, don't, whatever you do, auto-resolve. So I would have 86 remaining, I'd have 84 remaining, I'd have 84 remaining. Okay, so 86 is the best. Right, win chance very high. Good. Well, I'm going to go in and fight this one and see how much the Aracosians will do for me, because I suspect they could win this all on their own, and I could just stand around and watch them do it. I could certainly stand around and watch them murder lots of the enemy before I become involved. So, I'm going to lose 86% of my force. Does it include the reinforcing forces? I imagine it does, which means I would lose significantly more of that force because I'm going to go and let them die, aren't I? So I think the percentage thing is not going to work out for me, so I'll just leave it for this occasion. And I hope I come out with hardly anybody, if anybody at all, affected. So let's go for it. And perhaps actually he's tied up 2 armies there. I might even completely wipe out the media. Okay, right, while that's happening, I'm going to go and make myself a cup of tea. So I'll be back in a second. Well, here we are in the middle of the battle. He's throwing in his, what are these? Median cavalry. This is good because I get to watch this, of course. This is going to make a bit of a mess of whoever's in front of him. I just hope that they're not spearmen. Otherwise he's going to throw away all his forces, and rather than reduce the enemy forces, he's going to improve their experience for when I hit them, which is not good news, but it does look maybe... Oh, actually if he's standing them there, that's good news. Maybe he's going to wait for the rest of his forces to arrive. Or maybe... is he waiting for me to take over them? Have I got control of them? No. I've got control of these. I haven't got control of these. Right, okay, that's good. Well, let's see what happens then. It does look like he's going to be sensible and bring up the rest of his forces, but the good thing about this is, like I was about to say, is that I get to watch everything that's happening. So, these are fantastic, aren't they? I know I've said this before, I'll say it again. I've got thousands of videos on here now, so I'm bound to repeat myself sometimes, but I can remember spending days, weeks, painting Wargames figures to make them look something like this. And look at it, now they're moving around in front of me, ready to go charging into battle without me having to do anything. Get a ruler out, measure it, slide them along the table, do all the things that you would normally do. So, let's see what's facing him then. Is something actually coming out to face? I don't think so. It just seems to be spearmen. I think they're spearmen, aren't they? I haven't seen any reinforcements come on for the media forces. I was going to say the Seleucids then, but no, they're media forces, aren't they? Eastern Spearmen eager. So I would have expected originally, certainly in one of the previous Total War games, for that cavalry to just simply to have blundered straight into those spearmen. But not on this occasion. They are being a lot more sensible. Eastern Spearmen are going in. My troops are all, you know, you can see them, those yellow dot on the right hand screen, on the bottom right there. You can see my chaps all there in a double formation, skirmishers in the front there, ready to go in, you know, if need be, really, or being prepared for anything that might come out and attack them. Maybe I should go in sooner actually and just take the flank, you know, so when his troops engage, maybe then I should bring up my troops. I don't know. He's pretty well in position actually, isn't he? So maybe now is the time for me to bring up my troops. Say along here somewhere, maybe? I think so. Hit the control button. And then, hang on, that's not right. That's not the right formation. Let's do that again. That's better. And I don't want them running either, so let's get them normal walking pace. I thought I'd group formed them, which meant that they wouldn't do anything stupid like that, but they've still decided to do something stupid. So, anyway, okay, we should be in position when the Araucanians, I think they're Araucanians, are fully engaged. Now, let's see what's happening here. He's sending in what looks like the spearmen. Yep, against the spearmen. So we have a dense formation of spearmen going in against a thinner line of spearmen, and it looks like a direct charge backed up by javelin men. Interesting combination. They look like they're engaged as well. Now why they're supporting quite so closely I really don't know. You'd have expected them to be really in skirmish order, and I've noticed as well, by the way, that they're not even throwing their javelins. I think they were javelin men, weren't they? Or skirmishers thrown in right into the middle. And of course we've got fire arrows going in there as well. Perhaps from... oh, here they come. What are these? These look like pikemen. Levy pikemen. More levy pikemen. I thought at first that was where the flames were coming from, you know, but it's actually their nice bronze helmets, isn't it? So, javelin men. Ah, here they are. No, they're not. Where are the fire arrows coming from? Javelin men. I don't know. Anyway, it's all going to be what we call a snotty mess in the middle there. Oh, is that the Arcadians going first? Or Arcadians, whatever they call them. Still got 102 out of 160, but they're wavering. Active though, moving fast. So they did charge at the double time, didn't they? Really. So what are these? These are Eastern Spearmen Steady. That's the enemy, by the way. Those are the sort of bright circles on. The Arcadians are or Arcanes, whatever they are. They're the ones with the half moon on there. You know, the crescent moon. So I think, well, it certainly looks to me as though my boys, you know, my allies, are doing all the work and they're winning the battle, which is what I originally intended. Excellent. What are these? Spearmen holding back. Eastern Spearmen, they're starting to lose as well. So it really was a battering ram of an army going through there, wasn't it? I presume at the back here, let's just go and have I want a couple of close-ups first, but I'll have a look at the back and see what men are there. What are these doing? Leading cavalry, levy pikemen, wavering. It does look like the Archaeans are winning. I can see these with the bright circles going backwards, but I can see another line here, a line of median cavalry. Aha! Now they might be able to hold back the rout, but then I think the Archaeans have got spearmen in the front, so perhaps horse is not the best thing to put up against them. And these are Archaeans here. They're spearmen, 104 out of 160. That's good. And it does look like maybe they're forming as well. Oh no, they're not. Yeah, I think they're going backwards to reform before they hit the horse. It certainly looks like... Oh no, oh, hang on. Maybe they're doing a combination. Some of them are going back to reform, some of them are just losing it a bit and just going charging in. But they should be very, very successful really against that horse. If they're throwing horse against spearmen, I don't think they're going to have a great deal of chance there really. Especially if they can't get a good charge from the cavalry. They won't have the impetus that cavalry require in order to make it a success. I hope you can hear me over all this actually. It's starting to sound a bit loud, isn't it? 60-60. Maybe I should shout a bit so you can hear me. What about these? 83. Broken. So they've gone, and these look like they might be the Archaeans, are they? Yeah, they are. Okay, so the Archaeans have broken through the first wall by throwing in the spearmen right there in front. They really are building up this bulkhead here, this ram, as I've described it before as well, aren't they? So what are these? Right, they're Eastern Spearmen. They're the ones that ran away, 67 out of 160, and these, again, 60, same ones. I think these are probably the same, are they? Let's have a look. Yeah, they're just a mess. So it looks like they lost just one unit, which is pretty good, isn't it? Right, okay. I mean, not good that they've lost a unit, but pretty good that that's the only unit that they've lost. There is a unit here. Ah, here they are. What are they? Mob facing slingers. Oh, dear me. That mob are just going to get murdered. In fact, he's charging his slingers in, isn't he, against the mob? He obviously thinks he's got more opportunity charging them. God, blimey, that mob are getting murdered, aren't they? 89, wavering. They're going to be attacked in the back as well. That's pretty good tactical stuff, actually, because he's hit them with some missile weapons in the front while charging them in the back with the slingers. That's why he's done it, isn't it? So he didn't really need to use missile fire, and he's only down to 118 out of 120. He's only lost 2 men in doing that, because the javelin men that threw the missiles at them won't have lost any men at all. Well, looking down at the bottom left, looking at that slider there, that marker, it's well in our favour at the moment, isn't it? So I just hope it doesn't give it to them, because they're the ones who take the centre. What's that? That's showing us them holding it. I wonder what it will show when the Archaeans take this. Why are my men heading forwards? I'm confused. None of my men should be going forwards. What are you doing, boys? Oh, they're still heading forwards from what I originally told them to do. Crikey, they looked in such a disrupted fashion, didn't they? So disorganised that I thought something bad had happened to them. But it's simply them forming up from such a great distance. I've asked them to form up well ahead of what their original line was. So, right, okay, what's happening here now? Right, now we're starting to see some of the Archaeans waver. This is good for me because it means it will reduce the Archaeans number a bit as well. But I see very few of the medians now. They're here. Now this is where it gets me. You know, that their flags go so small that you think that, I don't know why that happens. Is that when they're losing or something? I really don't know. 81 out of 160. Why do the enemy's flags suddenly become so small in comparison to our own? I did say I'd look into that. I haven't done. You see, I would miss in this battle units like these. I just think they'd routed or whatever, you know. But you really need to sort of pay close attention, don't you? Now, these are Eastern Slingers. They will be making a bit of a mess of the Archaeans. They really will. I don't know what... Are they shooting at anyone at the moment? Wow, amazing stuff, isn't it? But I mean, the power of those, if they can outrange no, I'm going to say the artillery, but the archers, that's amazing. What about these? These are the ones that have just been hit. Eastern Spearmen, 141 out of 160. Maybe it hit somebody else as well. What are these as well? Spearmen. Right, okay. So the median Spearmen now are getting amongst the Archaeans, aren't they? So, okay, I think maybe now's the time. What's happening with this red unit here at the back? Let's go and have a look at those. Now are they just broken or what? No, they're shattered. So why is it still showing them then? And why is it showing a flag on there? What about this? They're shattered as well. So I don't know why it's showing a flag on there and why it's still showing as a red dot on my bottom map. 80 out of 120. So I don't know how many of these were reinforcements. Maybe I should send somebody in to just chase them away. I think I will actually. Let's send in these and get them on melee mode and get them off fire at will. No, I can leave them on that as well actually. Toggle skirmish mode, take that off, and then charge them in against here. So at least somebody gains a little bit of experience, don't they? Yeah? Okay, that's one with 101 on there. What about over here? What about a second lot? Hang on, why aren't you charging? This annoys me when this kind of thing happens. I think they've gone. Right, we're charging now. I think it's those that they wouldn't charge, isn't it? Yeah, they're charging them now, though. Okay. So they're going now, that's excellent. Right, okay, now this lot. They're going to go for... I don't know who. They all seem to have disappeared now, don't they? Where have they gone? Where are you? There. Okay, you can go for... Oh, I'll take the skirmish mode off again. You can go for those. Oh, hang on. Mob, 89 out of 120. Aha. Well, that was interesting. I just went sailing straight past them, didn't I? How weird is that? Those there. Our allied general has fallen. Oh, okay, that's no big deal for me. And this is the mob that was going back. They're now broken, so they've had it as well. So, right, okay, it does look like everybody is going, doesn't it, really? Maybe I'll peel another one off, shall I? This one. So if I put those on there and then take those off skirmish mode as well. Oh! We've won. Huh. End the battle. Yep, just end battle. Right, okay. Well, I forgot to set my stopwatch on that, so I've no idea how long that took. Well, I didn't lose a single man, but apparently I killed 337. Don't know how I managed that, but I'm not going to complain. The Archaeans lost 1,700, killed 1,900, so that's pretty good actually. Deployed 2,760, so they've come away with 1,000 men, and I've got 2,300, so I'm pretty well pleased about that. The medians, 2,800 they had. They lost 2,500, so that's not bad in a 10-minute battle. A 10-minute battle. Well, that's not bad. That means I must be up to about, well, it would be about 27 minutes, but I'm going to cut out lots of the turn end, so I might even get this to about 25 minutes. I might be able to do just a little bit more, say about 5 minutes. In fact, if I reset my watch in a minute, no, perhaps not. I wonder how quickly this is going to go. No, I'll just. Oh, it's going now. I was just about to say I'll skip this bit and then carry on. But I think if I do another 5 minutes and make my stopwatch up to, I don't know, 22 or something like that, then I should be okay. So let's go for that now. Right, and that might just make it a 30-minute video when I cut out those little bits. So, okay, my next target is to move on to the next district, which will then create a complete province for me, and that's the district that's up in the is it called it's not Madrasa, is it, but it's something like that, isn't it? Megadesa or something, I don't know, and that's off to the northwest. I was hoping, and I think I've achieved it, that the Archaeans would lose so many men that they would not then be able to go on and attack that second town, that second district. Look at that. It looks like I've taken it, doesn't it? And I've done absolutely nothing. Right, okay, excellent. Love those kind of battles. Now then, loot, no, I'm going to take it. Raise, no, I'm going to occupy. Yep, thank you very much. And then I'm going to check my Imperium, or whatever you call it. Faction destroyed! Media! Now, how did that happen? Somebody retreated from that, didn't they? Where did they go? I can't tell now which direction I'm facing, but that's Edessa. So I must have attacked from this side here. He retreated over here somewhere, didn't he? But he's not there, so does that mean he's just going to vanish? Right. How did that happen then? Is that it? Do I not get to kill anybody? Any captives or anything?
We fight for
That's
you,
interesting.
my lord.
So I didn't actually capture anybody on that occasion, which is fair enough, I suppose. Right, who's got this place then? That's Seleucid. Right, and Seleucid. So Edessa must be Seleucid's. Right, now he's taken a bit of a hammering there. Oh yes, he has, hasn't he? So he's got 1,000 men, which is effectively about 8 units, isn't it, of infantry, something like that, maybe even less than that. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's got 13 in there, which tells me really that if they're 13 complete units, there's no way they're going to be able to stand, that these are going to be able to attack them. I don't know where his general is now then. He's only got a captain, of course. Maybe that's what they are normally, I'm not sure. But looking on here, I can't see anyone that's delineated as a senior officer of any kind. But anyway, let's have a look in here, see what we can get. Oh no, that's a place I've already got. Forget that. Hatra. This is what I want. I want these places. What's that one? Is that that's nomad camps, and I can get a farm. So I'm going to go for a farm, and I'm also going to go for an eastern village. Now let's check my Imperium. And my Imperium, I think that's improved a bit, don't you? I don't know how much it's improved by. You'd have to look back on the screen before the battle, you know, when I looked at it earlier on this video, but it does look to me as though that's improved slightly. I just wish it would give me some kind of number so I know. I could tell that it's about the size of that bauble. I don't know if that helps. Possibly not, actually, but I'd have to remember that it's the size of the bauble. But anyway, okay, I think that's probably it for this video. I think everything is fairly safe. Seleucia and Charax. I can't see anything really hitting me there. What happened to that force? Oh, it's still there. That's the one, isn't it? Yeah, they're the Seleucids. You see, this area now has been taken, hasn't it? This by the Quidri, or whatever it's called. This one here. No, that says Seleucid there, but it's not Seleucid. That one has been. I think that's the one that's been. Oh no, is it this one? This one that's now occupied by the Quidri, and that used to be Seleucid. And I think we've got Seleucids here. Yes, we have. That's the Poor Force that I was talking about before. And these are the ones that I was showing before as well. So if I can take Edessa, which is this one here, which is not a million miles away, is it? But I won't be able to get another general in there to defend the place. And the Seleucids are fairly strong around here. In fact, I might just look. In fact, I will. Let's just have a look at the diplomacy one. What's that one? That's faction ownership. You see how I'm pushing out into here? These seem to be okay with me at the moment. So that's fairly safe. These are all, sort of in favour of me. There are odd armies swanning around in various places that might be a risk. See that one there, for instance? So I do need to be careful of things like that. And there's one, is it here or somewhere, or here? I don't know. There's another army swanning around there as well that I need to have a care for. But if I look at the diplomatic status, these are... actually, what is it? Syria. Right, that's Quidri. And that's also Quidri. So it's whether the Quidri can keep the Seleucids away from me. See, they're unknown, aren't they? Region Petra. Syria. Okay. See, look at that. I've only got a couple of more territories to take to get through to this area here. And then I'm on these main trade routes with Italy and the rest, or Rome, should I say, at this time. So, right, okay, it really just depends on how much I can leave that unsupported, or this, or whatever, in order to, I don't know. See, it's the number of armies, isn't it? I've got 6 armies, and he can go through my territories. That's the problem. I can't just defend the border as easily as I would normally have done. So, with 6, I've got 1, 2, 3, that one would be 4, and I've got 2 over there, making 6. So all these areas here, if he was to turn on me, would be open to just being able to be walked through. These areas down here, all accessible from the sea. This is an ally of mine. These are the Arachaians, or Arachosians, yeah. So that would be open. So I'm relying on all my allies down this side, my allies on here, that these remain neutral and don't start moving into this territory here. But really, what I think, I don't know, should I do it? Maybe what I should do is attack these areas here and push these back so that I then control this area as well. So I'm only defending this border along here, and then this along here. I don't know. Whatever I do, I'm exposed, aren't I? But the main thing is I need to take this area here, because once I've got that, I have, let me see, I have the whole of Mesopotamia. And Mesopotamia is an area that's got to yield some really decent money, hasn't it? Now Edessa, I don't know if I can see exactly what the income for that is. 216 is the income, I think. Minus 95%, I don't quite know. And it's going down -6 every turn, I think, or -8. So they could go, to be honest. That could just rebel. Aha. Now, he's behind me. It depends really on what he does next turn. Can I get anything in here? I suspect I've got too many men. No, I can recruit. I can get these with their extra rank. Horse skirmishes, is that what I need though? I'm really not sure. I quite like the slingers now. What can I get in terms of mercenaries? Nothing at all. Probably because I've got them all over on the other side there. Anyway, I'm showing 25 minutes now on my watch anyway, so I'm going to have gone over time yet again. But thanks for watching, folks. Nice to get some close-ups of a battle where I don't have to worry who's going where, isn't it? So, okay. Thanks again, folks.